Joint health care in seniors is an important factor in maintaining quality of life and mobility. As we age, joints, especially the knees, ankles, and feet, are often prone to problems such as inflammation, degeneration, and pain. However, did you know that a proper diet with nutritious foods can help protect and maintain flexibility of the joints in the feet? Today, we will learn about 5 great foods that are not only easy to find but also great for joint health. Discover to help you maintain light and healthy steps throughout old age. Fatty fish, the golden food for flexible joints. When it comes to taking care of the joints in the elderly, most of us think about joint supplements, calcium, or gentle exercises. However, few people realize that nutrition, specifically what you eat every day, plays a decisive role in joint health. Among the foods that are considered a treasure for joint health, fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines stand out. Brain-healthy fats, a powerful anti-inflammatory agent for joints. Fatty fish are known for their high omega-3 content, an unsaturated fatty acid that is extremely beneficial for the body, especially for people suffering from arthritis, joint degeneration, or simply experiencing regular joint pain while walking. Omega-3 has natural anti-inflammatory effects, helping to reduce the production of inflammatory molecules like prostaglandins and cytokines, the main culprits behind swelling, pain, and heat in the joints. Additionally, omega-3 helps soften joint membranes, increase joint fluid secretion, which helps the joints move more smoothly, reducing dryness and stiffness, especially in the morning. Pushpin clinical research from Harvard University shows people who eat fatty fish 2 to 3 times a week have significantly lower CRP, C-reactive protein, levels in their blood compared to those who eat little fish, meaning less pain and swelling in the joints. Sun with Face, natural source of vitamin D, helping strong bones and stable joints. Another major benefit of fatty fish is providing vitamin D, a vitamin that many elderly people lack. After the age of 60, the human skin can no longer synthesize vitamin D as efficiently, leading to decreased calcium absorption, making bones weaker and joints more prone to degeneration. Salmon and sardines are some of the rare natural sources of vitamin D. Just 100 g of salmon can provide nearly 600 IU of vitamin D, almost enough for the daily requirement. Vitamin D helps calcium to be better absorbed into the bones, thereby increasing bone density and reducing the risk of bone fractures from falls. Helping joints bear weight better, with less pain during movement. Balance scales, indirect weight loss, reducing load on the joints. Many people think that fatty fish, with their high fat content, will lead to weight gain, but in reality, it's quite the opposite. Omega-3 and protein in fatty fish help create a feeling of fullness, reducing cravings for snacks. Eating fish instead of red meat helps reduce bad fats, stabilize blood sugar, and control weight better. And when your weight is stable, you are reducing the pressure on your joints, especially the knees and ankles, the areas that bear the most weight when walking. Cooking. How to prepare fatty fish for the elderly. Good nutrition also needs to be paired with appropriate cooking methods. For the elderly, you should steam or grill fish instead of deep frying, to preserve omega-3 and avoid disturbing blood fat levels. Add ginger, garlic, and lemon to enhance flavor while supporting digestion. Use canned fish like sardines or tuna in olive oil, which is convenient, nutrient-rich, and just choose the ones with less salt. You can cook soft, easily digestible salmon porridge or make a cold salmon salad with greens for a meal variation. Sometimes, simply changing 2 to 3 meals each week to include fatty fish, you're providing your joints with a natural, inexpensive, safe, and effective supplement. Think of fatty fish as an essential part of your diet, so that every step you take is always light, steady, and with less pain every day. Cherries and berries, a natural gift for healthy joints. You may be familiar with eating cherries or blueberries as a delicious dessert, but few know that these small fruits contain powerful anti-inflammatory compounds, which are incredibly beneficial for joint health, especially for the elderly who are dealing with joint degeneration or knee joint pain. Rainbow anthocyanins, the red-purple pigments with the ability to quench inflammation. Cherries, blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries all contain high levels of anthocyanins, a group of powerful antioxidants that give these fruits their vibrant colors. Anthocyanins work by inhibiting the COX-1 and COX-2 enzymes, much like anti-inflammatory medications, but entirely natural, without the side effects of stomach pain or high blood pressure. Once ingested, this compound helps soothe inflammation in the joints, reducing pain, heat, and swelling in the knees, ankles, or wrists. Pushpin, a study from the University of Oregon, USA, found people who ate 1 to 2 cups of cherries daily for 2 weeks experienced a noticeable reduction in pain and swelling in the knee joints compared to those who did not eat cherries. Test tube reducing CRP, an inflammation marker linked to joint pain. One of the blood indicators of inflammation in the body is CRP, C-reactive protein. High CRP levels are associated with chronic inflammation, a common issue in people with joint degeneration. Berries like blueberries and strawberries help lower CRP levels, thanks to their ability to modulate the immune system and reduce the production of inflammatory molecules. This helps reduce the frequency of pain, decreases joint swelling, and alleviates stiffness in the joints in the morning, a very common symptom in the elderly. Flexed biceps boosting collagen production and protecting joint cartilage. In addition to anthocyanins, berries are also incredibly rich in vitamin C, a vital nutrient for synthesizing collagen, the main component of joint cartilage, preventing free radicals from attacking cartilage, slowing down the degeneration process, enhancing the recovery of cartilage damage after injury or heavy activity. Pushpin, just 1 bowl of strawberries, about 150 g, provides more than 100% of the daily vitamin C requirement, helping nourish your joints from within. Red Heart, good for cardiovascular health. Indirectly protecting your joints. Joint health is closely linked to good blood circulation. If blood doesn't flow to the extremities and joints, the joints will lack nutrients and have a hard time recovering. Berries help improve small blood vessels due to their flavonoid content, a plant compound beneficial for blood vessel walls and microcirculation. With better circulation, joints receive consistent nourishment and recover quickly after activity. Balance scales, helping with weight control, reducing pressure on the joints. Older adults often struggle with weight control due to a slower metabolism. However, berries are high in fiber and low in calories, helping you feel full longer and reducing hunger. Naturally sweet but have a low glycemic index, preventing sudden spikes in blood sugar. Replacing sweets and candies with berries can lead to healthy weight loss, reducing the pressure on the knees and ankles during walking. Fork and knife, how to incorporate cherries and berries into your daily diet. Eat them fresh in the morning or as a snack between meals. Make smoothies with unsweetened yogurt or plant-based milk. Sprinkle berries on oatmeal, cereal, or porridge for breakfast. Use frozen berries if fresh ones are unavailable, they retain most of their nutrients. Drink pure cherry juice, especially at night. It may help with better sleep and alleviate joint pain at night. Sometimes, just 1 small bowl of berries each day can be the best thing you can do to protect your joints. Start with simple things, add color to your meals, add nutrients to your joints, so that each step you take in old age is steady and more comfortable. Extra virgin olive oil, the liquid gold for healthy joints. If you've ever heard that fats are bad for your joints, let me introduce you to a type of fat that completely contradicts that: extra virgin olive oil. Not only famous in Mediterranean cuisine, but olive oil is also considered a secret to maintaining flexible joints with less inflammation and pain, especially for the elderly. Herb oleocanthal, the natural anti-inflammatory, in olive oil. One of the reasons olive oil is incredibly good for the joints is because it contains oleocanthal, a plant compound with an anti-inflammatory mechanism similar to the drug ibuprofen, but completely natural. Oleocanthal helps inhibit the COX-1 and COX-2 enzymes, slowing down the inflammatory process in the body, particularly in the knee, ankle, and wrist joints. This helps reduce the persistent dull pain, swelling in the joints, and improves mobility in daily activities for older adults. Pushpin, a study from the University of Pennsylvania shows around 3.5 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil daily is equivalent to a mild dose of nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, but much safer for the stomach and liver. Brain antioxidants, slowing down the process of joint degeneration. Olive oil also contains a significant amount of polyphenol, powerful antioxidants that help protect cartilage cells from damage by free radicals, which accumulate as we age. Slow down the process of joint degeneration, reducing the risk of progressive osteoarthritis. Help joints maintain their elasticity and flexibility, particularly in people over 65. Additionally, antioxidants support blood circulation to the extremities, ensuring better nourishment for the joints. Red Heart, reducing chronic systemic inflammation, indirectly protecting your joints. Chronic inflammation is a silent culprit behind many age-related diseases, from cardiovascular issues to diabetes, and especially joint degeneration. Extra virgin olive oil helps lower CRP, C-reactive protein, levels, an inflammation marker in the blood. When the body experiences less inflammation, joints are less likely to be damaged, synovial fluid is protected, and pain significantly decreases. Pushpin, a large study in Europe found people who consumed olive oil regularly had a 45% lower risk of developing arthritis compared to those who did not use it. Balance Scales, helping with weight control, reducing pressure on the knees. When people hear the word fat, they often fear weight gain, but in reality, olive oil helps control hunger, stabilize blood sugar levels, and supports weight loss when used correctly. Healthy fats like olive oil provide more stable energy metabolism without causing abdominal fat accumulation like regular frying oils. Losing weight helps reduce the load on the joints, especially the knees, which bear the full weight of the body. Cooking. How to use olive oil effectively for older adults. Small Blue Diamond. Choose the right type. Only use extra virgin olive oil, as it retains all the nutrients and antioxidants. Avoid blended or refined olive oils, as they no longer have joint-protecting benefits. Small Blue Diamond. Smart ways to use it. Use 2 to 3 teaspoons daily in salads, porridge, soups, or spread on whole grain bread. You can cook it slowly at low to medium heat, but avoid frying it at high heat for long periods, as it will lose its nutrients. Combine it with lemon juice and minced garlic to create a joint-healthy and digestive-friendly salad dressing. Small Blue Diamond. Combine it right. When paired with leafy greens, fatty fish, or nuts, olive oil helps the body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, which are essential for joint health. Just 1 tablespoon of olive oil each day might not change everything, but when you regularly incorporate it into your meals, you are gradually nourishing your joints, soothing inflammation and pain, and maintaining flexibility with each step. So, consider extra virgin olive oil as an essential part of your golden years health journey. Nuts, a compact nutrient source for flexible joints. When it comes to foods that are good for the joints, you might think of leafy greens or salmon. But there is a small, often overlooked group of foods that are packed with nutrients beneficial for cartilage and bones: nuts, such as walnuts, almonds, chia seeds, flax seeds, and cashews. Peanuts. Plant-based omega-3, effectively reducing inflammation in the joints. Some nuts, like chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts, are excellent sources of plant-based omega-3, ALA, a type of fat that can reduce chronic inflammation in the joints, thereby reducing pain and preventing degeneration. Protect the cell membranes of joint cartilage, keeping them flexible and elastic. Stabilize the immune system, preventing widespread inflammation that affects other joints. Pushpin. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons of chia seeds per day provides more than 3 g of omega-3 ALA, which is ideal for people who are vegetarian or do not consume fish regularly. Salt. Magnesium and zinc, essential nutrients for bone and joint health. Many people do not realize that bones and joint cartilage need more than just calcium. Nuts provide. Magnesium helps absorb calcium into the bones and reduces muscle cramps around the joints. Zinc accelerates cartilage tissue recovery and maintains stable synovial fluid, essential for reducing friction between bones. Pushpin. Magnesium or zinc deficiencies can lead to leg fatigue, cramps, and dull pain in the knee joints, common issues for those over 60. Flexed biceps. Plant-based protein, supporting muscle recovery around the joints. In addition to bones and cartilage, muscles around the joints also need to be strong to support the joints. Nuts are a clean, easily digestible source of plant-based protein that helps regenerate muscles around the knees, ankles, and hips, reducing pressure on cartilage. Improve balance when moving, reducing the risk of falls in the elderly. Prevent muscle loss due to aging, sarcopenia, a major cause of weak joints and pain. Test tube vitamin E, antioxidant, protecting joints from aging. Almonds and sunflower seeds are especially rich in vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant that can protect cartilage cells and connective tissue from damage by free radicals. Slow down cartilage degeneration, keeping joints flexible for longer. Help reduce inflammation around the joint capsules, alleviating swelling after movement. Helping control weight, protecting knees and ankles. Although nuts contain fats, these are healthy unsaturated fats. When eaten in moderation, help keep you full longer, reducing unhealthy snacking. Support healthy weight management, which in turn reduces the strain on the joints, especially the knees and ankles. Do not cause spikes in blood sugar, making them ideal for those with diabetes or prediabetes. Pushpin. A large study shows people who eat nuts regularly have a lower average weight and a lower risk of joint degeneration compared to those who eat fewer nuts. Bowl with spoon. How to incorporate nuts into your daily diet. Healthy snacks. Enjoy a small handful, about 20-30 g, of almonds, walnuts, or cashews as a midday snack. Topping your meals. Add ground chia seeds or flax seeds to porridge, yogurt, smoothies, or oatmeal in the morning. Mixing into salads or cooked veggies. Lightly roasted sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds can enhance the flavor and nutritional value of salads or steamed vegetables. Nut milk. Use unsweetened nut milk, such as almond or walnut milk, as a substitute for animal milk to increase nutrient intake, beneficial for bones and joints. Pushpin note: if you have a nut allergy or are on blood-thinning medications, consult your doctor before increasing your nut intake. These tiny nuts carry immense nutritional power. By incorporating them into your daily diet, you are gradually rebuilding your joint health, increasing stability and flexibility, so that every step you take in your senior years is safe, confident, and more comfortable. Dark leafy greens, a natural shield for healthy joints. If you're looking for a food that's good for your joints, easy to buy, easy to cook, and incredibly healthy, dark leafy greens are the top choice. Common vegetables like spinach, kale, collard greens, and broccoli are not only good for the heart but also your silent partner in protecting your joints every day. Bone-rich in calcium and vitamin K, maintaining strong bone density as you age. After 60, bones tend to become more brittle, weakening and making the joints vulnerable, especially around the knees and ankles. Dark leafy greens are a natural source of plant-based calcium, which is easier to absorb than you might think, helping bones stay strong and joints stable. In particular, they are rich in vitamin K, which helps bind calcium to the bones in the right places, preventing it from accumulating in soft tissues or blood vessels. Pushpin. A study from Harvard Medical School shows older adults who eat leafy greens regularly have higher bone density and a 30 to 40% lower risk of fractures compared to those who eat fewer greens. Droplet anti-inflammatory, reducing pain and swelling in the joints. Greens like kale, collard greens, and broccoli are rich in polyphenol and flavonoids, plant compounds with natural anti-inflammatory properties that help soothe inflammatory reactions in the joints, the main cause of pain and stiffness. Reduce CRP levels in the blood, a marker of inflammation linked to osteoarthritis. Prevent cartilage damage and slow down the process of joint degeneration, particularly in the knees and ankles. Additionally, greens contain magnesium and potassium, minerals that help reduce muscle tension and support smoother muscle joint movement. Test tube powerful antioxidants, slowing down the aging process of joints. The older you get, the more free radicals accumulate in your body, causing damage to cartilage and connective tissues around the joints. Dark leafy greens contain lutein, zeaxanthin, beta-carotene, and vitamin C, antioxidants that help protect cartilage from age-related degeneration. These antioxidants also aid in cartilage regeneration, helping maintain flexibility when walking, climbing stairs, or performing light activities. Balance scales, helping control weight and supporting digestion. Another great benefit of dark leafy greens is low in calories, high in fiber, helping you feel full without causing weight gain. Supporting smooth digestion, ensuring optimal nutrient absorption for joint health. Reducing visceral fat, thus lowering pressure on the knees, the joints that bear the most weight in the body. Pushpin. According to the U.S. National Institute of Nutrition, eating 1 to 2 cups of leafy greens daily can help older adults maintain a healthy weight and reduce the risk of chronic joint pain. Green salad. How to incorporate greens into your daily diet. Steamed or lightly boiled greens. Steamed kale, broccoli with olive oil and minced garlic helps preserve nutrients and is easy to eat. Serve with rice or thin porridge for easy digestion in seniors. Raw salad with olive oil. Combine spinach, cilantro, lettuce with boiled eggs, avocado, and olive oil to create a perfect anti-inflammatory dish. You can also add chia seeds or ground flax seeds to increase omega-3 intake. Smoothies or soups. Spinach smoothie with banana and almond milk is a delicious, joint-healthy option. Make a vegetable soup with tofu or lean meat, easy to chew and nutritious. Warning: important tips when eating greens. People on blood thinners, like warfarin, should eat greens regularly and avoid sudden changes in vitamin K intake to prevent affecting the medication's effectiveness. Those with kidney stones due to oxalates should boil the greens and discard the first water to reduce oxalate content, especially with spinach. Each meal with a bit of dark leafy greens is not only good for digestion and cardiovascular health but also a natural remedy for your joints, helping you walk more easily, get up and sit down with ease. Treat every leaf as a gift to your joints, because they deserve to be cared for every day.